So for the past, I don't know, I'd say like 30 minutes I've been streaming this fucking elevator. Fuck. Okay, so this area needs to load. Okay. So you get a pipe bomb, right? You need a pipe bomb for this to work. You don't need to shortcut it like that, but I don't know. I guess you can. Open the door to be like this. Turn yourself to like this. Throw it, turn around, hold backwards exactly, and you'll be warped through this wall. So now, what you can do is crouch walk forward, and as you can see that I'm slowly moving through this chair. So you can see, she can't attack me. I can shoot her all I want. Head bopping. Oh yeah, and then her AI is kind of buggy. Okay, so... Oh, I ran too far forward. Okay, so here's the thing, if you run too far forward, you can't load the outside area, because you have to be like right there. But what you can't see is, the area that you do go to, past the castle, because the castle's like right here. Yeah, the castle's right here. You drop down to the bit exactly above where I'm at, and then you shoot that lock on that door, and then you go through this sequence. Now, the problem about speedrunning this is no matter which way you take, you soft lock. You can't continue the game. Because if I were to start this cutscene, if I was to start this cutscene in this room where you unlock that key, I would forever be stuck. I'd forever be stuck. And let me show you why. Let me show you why. So let's just run over here, hit a box, so you hit a little box so you drop on down. If you walk towards any area in the game, like if you walk towards something and then you fall, if you walk towards like an area in the game and hit the invisible like barrier that stops you from trying to go over there, you just fall. So I'm able to get lower and then run basically in front of this door. The door will not be loaded because I didn't do the outside thing right. Normally you have to shoot the lock on this door. Just drop on down. As you can see, I could just turn around and walk out if I really wanted to. But as soon as you see this lag, right about here, this area is loaded now. So now if I were to go back up, I wouldn't be able to do that. So, as you could tell, because I sequence broke the game, you could kind of see, where is it? There's no subtitles in this area.
We call on thee within the endless dark.
So this cut plays out fine. I'm just gonna skip it for time's sake. And you get this key. What I found out is that key items take forever to load. while sequence breaks in the game. So what I do is I just back out. Wait a second. And then it should load. Okay, so we're going through the game pretty fine. But right up ahead is about where we notice the soft lock. When we enter the altar is where the soft lock will be. So you see I'm in the ceremony site, and you see in the over on the left sequence break in the game is one of the cutest things I've heard you verbally say. Nice. But okay, so I'm in the ceremony site, and escape the castle is my quest. So you're gonna notice something. You're gonna notice something. There's no enemies up ahead. And when you escape the castle like this, there will never be enemies on the outside. The loot items spawn perfectly fine, but there will be no enemies to fight. And I'm playing on standard, so keep this in mind. Alright, so this is where the soft lock happens. This is where you notice it. So this cutscene will play. The animation to open the door. The issue is the cutscene for the Duke won't play. And the Duke has to tell you about these areas in order for me to continue. And as you notice, the Duke is kinda standing on nothing.
Good. I was just thinking of ways to pass the time.
And no matter what I do, I could sell everything. I could like walk around him, go over him and stuff. I wouldn't be able to escape this area. So that's the first area that you could go to. Floating Magic Man, hell yeah. Because there's 3 areas that I know you could go to, or there's 4. No, there's 3. There's currently at least, there's no way that I know of to get back to the village. So while you're in the castle, there's no way to get back to the village via this glitch. I mean, you could see the low res state of the village. I could show that, I guess. But it would need me to load the outside, so if I mess up again, then I'm gonna have to restart. It might get me. I know that I did it first try, but it might take me a few times to do it again. And the reason why the loading screen takes so long is because it unrendered the village, or unrendered the castle, because it realized that we're in the village. And the cutscene unrendered the entire castle. Oh, I got it again. That's like the first time I've done it twice in a row. Okay, so now what we gotta do is head forward. I recommend that you crouch while doing this if anyone wants to try this after stream. I don't know if anyone's watching, but you buzz on stream. So what we gotta do is head left until this bit happens, run forward, and then just hug the wall that the Duke's at. And then now we could just run over here, touch a little barrier that's right here, walk forward. I recommend aiming if you don't want to. And there we go. So now we're above everything. So now we have to take this really long path unless we'll go above an area that will drop us down. Basically all you gotta do is follow the water. as you can see over there is our next area that we're gonna go to probably. But before that, let's go look at Heisenberg's. Alright, let's look at the village first, I guess, because you don't drop down into the village, from what I know. So Heisenberg's is right here, as you know. That's like legit in the story as well. Here's the low-res, low-poly version of the village. This is the version you see if you unloaded an area, but it still wants to show you the village. As you can see, some of the houses are like the Nintendo 64. And like main buildings that you really see, like the gate and the church and the stuff, are loaded in near constantly. The burnt down house is just textured black over it. There's the windmill. That's the next location we're going to. Actually, yeah, that's the next location we're going to, because the Benevientos or whatever, I don't know how to say the doll's name. The doll, the doll's place was where I was at before. Basically, it's just you walk and you hit the elevator button, you walk into the elevator, you hit the button that goes up, and it's just permanently you're in that elevator. Like, I was streaming for 30 to like 26 minutes, and it was still on the elevator going up. Anyway, so this is Heisenberg's before you go to it. As you can see on the map, everything's correct. Like, it says the dams right here for the fish fight that happens later, but it's not, because you didn't load it in. But if I walk like a little bit this direction, you can see that the bridge is right here. So, there's nothing you could do at Heisenberg's. Alright, so there's no way to drop down into this. Like, I could walk above this and shit. As you can see, some texture glitches. Mostly because we're not supposed to be over here. Yeah, Heisenberg's is just like, there's nothing to do at it. And it's completely non-collisioned. Let's go over to the windmill. Windmill is the last location on our list. So the windmill is kinda interesting, but I kinda gotta do this in a certain way. What I gotta do is I gotta try to drop down without dropping down all the way. Because if I drop down too far, then I'm fucked. In short. So I'm gonna try to line myself up with this. I gotta land on that right there. Let's see if I drop down. Oh, okay. So we gotta do this the hard way. And what do I mean by the hard way? We have to run all the way back to the castle. So we gotta run all the way back. Apparently I'm above the altar right now, as you can see. Okay, so we just gotta run until we drop down a bit, basically, in short. Oh yeah, and then I should probably say that I'm any of those statues spawn, but not outside of the village. If you get what I mean. Okay, so we're back in the castle. There's something interesting that, so there's a channel called Boundary Break that inspired me to kind of do this. I want him to discuss this thing under the map. Like maybe change the lighting, because it's very it's just a circle, you know? Okay. Oh yeah, there's no way to re-enter the map, by the way, so don't be scared if you like accidentally try to do it. You won't succeed. And even if the room is not rendered, it will still be solid. I should mention that. Okay, so I'll just run over here, basically. In short, I'm just gonna try to run. Okay, here, I'm gonna leave this rock. Because it's like a puzzle in it of itself trying to get down into this area. Because what you gotta do is you gotta fall. Okay, I think I fell too early. I don't think it matters though. You gotta traverse this water. Yeah, okay, I fell too early. I'm pretty sure. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, no, I fell too early. Alright. The easiest way I know how to do this is just to restart. Because I know actually where to go. Just by doing the glitch instantly again. Toss a grenade. Hold back. Damn it. It's gonna take me a few tries. And hopefully I don't quit the game, because it would just unload the area for me to reload it, so it's pointless. Okay. Pretty sure the Duke likes seeing us blow up, but it doesn't matter, because it's our convenience. Oh, did I do it wrong? I don't think I did. Okay, I didn't. Oh, no, I did, I think. Wait, let me see. It's odd, because I'm not as low, but I'm not as high. I'm guessing I still can't get it, or something dumb. Because I need the outside area to be loaded. Yeah, okay, no, I can't get it. Damn it. That's the first time that's happened to me. Oh yeah, that's also something that could happen. You could just go through the wall itself. Okay. There's just on my phone. My bad. Okay. Shit. I somehow messed up and I did it right. Okay. Intense. Intense Maximum, Reddit Platinum. So what I like doing is walking left here, because it would just tell me, or give me a visual indicator that the Duke's room spawn. Jesus Christ. Okay, so what you actually gotta do here is, if you want to do this, you gotta rock around the thing. Yes, you have to go the long way, sadly, because and touch that, and then what you gotta do is walk very close to this thing. You can see you'll fall basically all the way down into the water. If you don't, you can just run into the water. It's fine. So what you gotta do is kind of run up like this, and then you guys kind of gotta push yourself through the rock like that. And now, what this basically means is you're low enough to drop down into the windmill, and you're able to see a closer look at the low-res village. Seeing that we have to go that way anyway, might as well take a stop in the village. So I didn't know this was the village at first, to be honest, because I was like, what is that? But then I realized that's the castle gate that leads into the castle. And here is the village. As you can see, it's kind of not looking too well. You could pass through every house. There's no collectible in any of them. No loot. No even floor. So yeah, I found that pretty interesting. So yeah, what you can kind of do is head directly towards it, if you really want. So I would say be careful here. To be safe, I did exactly what I did here, and I just kind of hugged this, and I'm pretty sure I got a little bit more elevation here, and then you kind of could just drop down into it like that. Pull this down. And there we go. Now we wait for the long elevator ride. As you can see, it loads in the lighting, which is very good for this area. If you want to, it's not very needed, because you soft lock. You gotta go back up and grab the grenade launcher, and there will be no enemies stopping you. But yeah, I'll show you why it's not worth doing that. I mean, it's pretty good flex to be like, I have the grenade launcher before I even escape the castle. Yeah, but you can't use it on anything except for yourself, maybe. Because you need to destroy the goo. You can only destroy one goo thing with the grenade launcher before having to give it up. So I'm not gonna stop, because I don't really think it's worth it. I mean, you can grab the collectibles there and shit if you really want, but I wouldn't do it. So you could just run up here and do the cutscene, get the flask, and then he starts closing off the area.
Damn freak!
And so as you can see, I have escaped the castle, collect rows 3 or 4, and escape him. But I only have 1 flask. I have the third flask, but I don't. I have the first flask that I've ever gotten. So, interesting shit.
How do I get out of here?
Shoot that down. Interesting shit. You drop down into here, you go right. No enemies. Again. You can just pick up the keys and walk out. I'm not gonna, you can loot everywhere else, I don't really care, but it's not gonna be useful. Cause, last time I shot that, I got explosive rounds. But the reason why is because as soon as you put the key into the boat, you soft lock. You can't enter the boat. Yeah, and there's that treasure over there that you can get later on in the game. Like, you can read that. I mean, I guess it's somewhat a flex as well, saying you have the notes in the wrong order. Because it goes rumors of a dagger and then the reservoir and giant fish. But, as you can see. Now I'm soft locked. It was supposed to start a cutscene there. But since I sequence broke the game, the trigger for that cutscene doesn't play. And now I'm just stuck. There is no way out of this. Keep this in mind. Cause you see, we're supposed to have this giant, huge fight here, but I can't do that fight, and I can't leave, and I no longer have the key, and there's no way to get the key again. So, in short, I'm soft locked. I mean, I could try looking for the key again, but it probably wouldn't be there. I didn't bother to check if the key would be there again after using it. Yeah, no. Alright. So basically, I mean, this is just like a good time to look at things that you wouldn't normally notice, I guess. Get some cinematic shots of areas that you would want to get shots of, like right here I didn't even pay attention to because I didn't even know it looked this good because I wasn't paying attention because I just was fighting. So yeah, in short, you're fucked right now. I didn't even know you could go in the water right here as well. Yeah, you're soft locked. Anyway, I'm just gonna end the stream. I'm just gonna close the game. Talk to everyone later. See ya.